My name is Katrina Nooner, and I am a nursing major at the University of Memphis. I'm a fifth generation Apostolic Pentecostal. Decisions. Everybody makes decisions every single day. Some people decide whether or not to brush their teeth in the morning. I hope you all did. Some people decide what car they're going to take to work, or if they're going to walk to work and be super healthy and fit. Not me. People make decisions every day, and they can be little or they can be life-changing. There is a certain group of women who decide every single day to not cut their hair. And these women, by deciding to do that, they decide to adhere to the Word of God and to their spiritual authority. And as a result, they have power with the angels. And these women are Apostolic Pentecostal. The benefit of the power that a woman receives in prayer comes only when the woman's hair is uncut. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that if a woman goes her entire life without cutting her hair, that her hair is going to be all the way down to the floor. Some women, they don't cut their hair and their hair just doesn't grow and it only goes to their shoulders. That's fine, as long as it's uncut. That's the stress point. In 1 Corinthians 11, 5 through 6, and then in verse 15, it talks about that if a woman prays or prophesies with her hair if her hair is uncovered or cut, then it is a shame to her. In 1 Corinthians 11:15 it says, but if a woman have long hair, it's a glory for her hair is given her for a covering. Now, God doesn't give a whole lot of people glory throughout the Bible, but he does give women glory in this one instance. So it's not something that we should take lightly. It's something that he gives out very judiciously. When the book of 1 Corinthians was written, Paul wrote it, and about that time, there was a certain group of women who would go to the temple of Aphrodite and who would cut their hair as sacrifices to the goddess Diana. And these women were known as women who didn't exactly have the greatest morals, and they were basically the prostitutes of that time. And that's how they were recognized, because they all had short hair that was cut. This was also seen in Turkey for Aphrodite's lover Adonis. And this is all found in the book Power Before the Throne. Having power over the angels allows women to use their uncut hair to enter the throne room of the Almighty and intercede for themselves and for their peers. I've heard countless stories of mothers who have sick children or who have friends that have been on their deathbeds and they don't know what else to do. And they're at that point of desperation, so they've just taken their hair down and laid it over whatever needs the prayer, and they prayed for it, and God has intervened and healed that person. However, we as Apostolic Pentecostal women cannot become desensitized by the world. We need to be separate, and this is found in the Bible and in the book Reflecting the Glory. When women have uncut hair, they have a certain freedom in the spirit, and they're able to access different levels spiritually that can't usually be accessed if the woman's hair is cut. And this just shows, like I said before, submission to authority and to our elders. In conclusion, the evidence of Christ's power and splendor today and throughout history is absolutely undeniable. It's everywhere. When women don't cut their hair, it's a sacrifice of vanity and pride, not necessarily of will. Because women nowadays focus so much on their appearance and on looking just right that it's not all about us, it's all about God. Apostolic Pentecostal women should be different